I speak to you now, beloved, with every syllable being fueled by the fire of my love. I have yearned for this time to breathe truth into your heart since the beginning of existence. You are not forgotten, I tell you. I've worked so hard to get you to hear my voice so you can see the triumph I've already won. I can see every solitary prayer, every deep sigh, and every tear you've cried in the darkness. I tell you that I was there for you when you were unable to stand. My angels have surrounded you and protected you through every darkness. Even now I'm talking to your quivering heart that worries about the future, perhaps the mounting expenses, or that shaky bond in your relationship that you're not sure you can repair. Listen to me, I'm not far away. I've been preparing you for the future at every turn. Indeed, there may be little obstacles along the way, but they are really minor, shakiness before the big breakthrough. You are never alone, therefore. Picture the angels like dispelling the mist of dread. An angel is prepared to lead you toward unforeseen provision. When your money account seems to be in danger, an angel is bringing calm, my serenity that transcends comprehension, into your discussion when the words you are using with someone you love begin to falter. Inhale this assurance, I'm with you. I recognize you in order for you to live and live well. I died and rose. That plenty includes more than simply wealth and silver. It also includes healed guilt, re-established connections, renewed hope, and unrestricted aspirations. See, the angel lighting one candle in the dark and saying, "Hope, that's me with you even if the mortgage pushes." And doubt sneaks in at night. The murmur, "You are safe in my hands," is where trust starts. I will not fail, I will not let go. My angels have already started gathering the pieces of what seems shattered and reassembling them into something even more exquisite. I now gently invite you to type the words "Jesus, I trust you" into your heart and allow it to serve as the anchor. The world can seem overwhelming to you. In the days ahead, perhaps a job change, a relationship breaking down, or a sense of loneliness. But remember that nothing can keep you from my love, and you will be carried through the whisper of peril. Tomorrow by the same angel who watches over you now. I'm here to share my presence, my emotions, and my pledge. Remain close, stay listening. My hand will lead you every step of the way, even if it twists. Don't let fear dictate your destiny, my kid. Don't let your nervousness to influence your choices. As your shepherd, I guide you in calm rather than fear. Remember this fact. When you feel like you're losing your footing due to the winds of uncertainty, I've been there before you. I have provision in areas you haven't even seen yet, and I am familiar with every inch of the road ahead. My child, walk boldly in faith and love. With your super thanksgiving, let the truth of my word reach those who long for the light. Join me in this divine mission to heal and uplift. Click on the super thanksgiving button and be enveloped in my grace now, and listen to this message further, to be secure under my care. You don't need to comprehend every aspect. Some storms don't come to destroy. They come to show what you were made to endure. There was a reason behind even the instances that rocked your foundation. Nothing was wasted, not even the delay that caused you to doubt me, or the loss you were unable to express. You were not slept on by my angels. When you didn't even know how to go ahead, they carried you. Yes, I am aware that you have wept silently. I'm aware that you prayed some nights and wondered whether I heard you. However I did. I usually do every murder. Every request you covered every query with a fake grin. You were heard, and during those nights, I sent angels to round your chamber and repel whatever was attempting to afflict your spirit. That black cloud wasn't stronger than the brightness I spoke over you. You were never made to bear the burden of life by yourself. Let me tell you something very intimate. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28 is what I stated about why I never asked you to carry anything, but you've been attempting to keep them together. The moment has come to release. Let go of the guilt, let go of the strain. Let go of the time frame you've been attempting to impose. Even if your clock seems to be running slowly, my timing is still flawless. And pay attention now, because this is crucial. Benefits are there even when they are delayed. I sometimes withhold things to protect you, not to punish you. You believe that it ought to have worked by now, that they ought to have liked you more by now, that the breakthrough ought to have occurred, and that the promotion ought to have arrived. However, I was protecting you from what was invisible to you. You begged me to open the door, but I spotted the trap beyond it. However, I also saw the angel standing beside the next one. Yes, your miracle will arrive, even if it doesn't seem like it will. I don't squander suffering. I don't leave my kids behind. We don't forget you, not forgotten, not turned down. Isaiah 4:9. 16 states I have carved you into the palm of my hand. Behind the scenes, I've been engaged in wars you were unaware were genuine. That illness you bounced back from so fast. That low in your nervousness. That last-minute unexpected assistance. I was that person. My angels were acting in accordance with my word. Even now you are in a perfect arrangement. I'm inviting you to exchange your fear for trust, because the devil wants to use it as fuel for doubt. If you focus on the storm, you will be unable to walk on water. Raise your eyes to me, put your heart on who I am, rather than what the outside world may claim might go wrong. I will not allow you to be carried away by the flood. It is me who calls out to the waves, telling them to be still. Yes, there could be minor storms in the future. Financial strain, misunderstandings with loved ones, and quiet periods during which you question if you missed anything or all the examples. But keep in mind that you're never going into such situations by yourself. I've already allocated my angels. Provision is already on its way to you. The healing process has already begun. You're exactly where I need you to be for the next phase of your life, not behind. I want to address your fear of failing by telling you that you are not a failure. I redeem every aspect of your tale, even if you committed faults. I employ willing hearts, not flawless individuals. And I've always had yours. If your heart hadn't been listening for me, you wouldn't be reading this right now. You've been craving the truth. You've screamed for guidance. I've heard and I'm telling you now. I've responded, I am present. Before you breathe your next breath, sweetheart, I want to remind you of one more thing. Type the following into your spirit. I was made for more and Jesus is guiding me. Allow it to sink in heaven. Everything that seems unclear to you has already been resolved. In my hands, what seems brittle is indestructible. Continue to have faith. Continue to walk. You are moving toward destiny rather than disaster. It will lead to all I promised, even if it doesn't seem like what you had in mind. This is impartation, not only inspiration. I'm not only here to cheer you up. My purpose is to strengthen you. You're getting up, you're getting better. You're entering a state of heavenly clarity. This particular time in your life is a miraculous turning point. Angels are already reacting. The unleashing of peace has already begun. Already grace is seeping into the gaps. And I continue to murmur, you are mine as the one who sacrificed all for you. And I'll always be with you. I assume you have been awaiting clarification, awaiting a change in circumstances, waiting for someone to notice how deeply you've been feeling, how hard you've been working, and how silently you've been fighting. I've seen everything. In order to keep others from hearing you shatter, you held your breath in agony every single instant. Even if your spirit was trembling, you always smiled. I want you to know that I'm acting, not simply watching. Angels have been sent by me to help you. I have given angels to accompany you throughout your own difficult time, just as I did in Gethsemane, when I was overcome with grief, and an angel came to tend to me, the time when the prayers seemed to go unanswered, the hour of whispering loneliness, the hour when no one pays attention to your suffering. That's where I'm most visible. My affection is most firmly anchored there. Even you don't completely comprehend some of the hardships you've gone through. Some of your burdens date back generations. Others were referred by someone you could trust. And some were the result of your own decisions. However, I am the Redeemer of all. Regardless of the source, I don't use anything to embarrass you. I use everything to mold you. Listen to me, my child. I have your future in my hands, not your past, and my kindness fills your future. But why does it still hurt? You inquired, since recovery is a process. Because there are instances when suffering is the fertile ground for purpose. Your breakdown did not mean that you failed. Your fatigue does not make you weak. You are a human, but you're mine. Not just a human, you are inhabited by my spirit. You possess the same power that brought me back to life. I announce this over you now. You are rising despite the enemy's attempts to persuade you that you are barely surviving. You're emerging from your depression. You're getting out of your financial rut, out of humiliation and fear. You are rising. You are ascending into clarity, power, and purpose. You weren't made by me to always be in survival mode. You wouldn't make it through life, because I didn't die for you. In order for you to live abundantly, to feel the freedom, tranquility, pleasure, power, and holy fire inside your soul, I surrendered my life. I didn't come to add to the load. I came to relieve it. That feeling of heaviness, you can no longer carry it. I can sense that you struggle with minor anxiousness. You question your intuition, overanalyze your choices, and question if you're missing anything. I'm not a god of confusion, however. Peace is who I am come nearer. If your spirit feels knotted, you will always find tranquility in my presence, but you will never find clarity amid turmoil. Before you sleep, stop attempting to solve every problem. Take a nap beforehand. I'll then show you what happens next to yourself, to other people, and even to me. You have been attempting to establish your value, but pay careful attention. I never required you to prove anything. Before you did anything right, I loved you when you still didn't trust in yourself. I named you mine. My grace doesn't grow when you do things well, and it doesn't diminish when you make mistakes. Your constant is me, your anchor is me, your safe haven is me. I am aware that trust is difficult to maintain if someone has betrayed it in the past. I'm not like them, however. I don't adore you because of your abilities. I adore you just the way you are, and it's enough just the way you are. You've always been under pressure to be resilient. However, I created you to walk with me, not to be independent. Indeed, there will be obligations. Yes, you will have to deal with relationships, deals, and choices. However, such things aren't supposed to break you through. All of them, I want to be at your side. You'll start to sense me more visibly when you start letting me in on the minor things, including daily choices, brief chats, and financial concerns. This is not unique to you. I understand that you are worried about money. I see how you look at the figures and speculate about how everything will turn out. I understand the pressure to supply. the anxiety about running out of things, and the concern that you're somehow lagging behind. However, you must listen to me. Provision is my job, not yours. Obedience is your job, trust is your job. I provide when you follow my lead. It's always what you need, but not always how you anticipate. Do you recall the ravens I used to feed Elijah? Do you recall the daily manna I delivered to Israel? Do you recall the bread and fish I multiplied? That God is still me, I continue to be your provider. Sometimes things will seem tight. The numbers won't add up, the job will seem unstable, or the sale will fall through. Don't panic, however. You don't live by sight, you live by faith. Your financial insecurity is not an indication that I've abandoned you. Rather, it's a sign that I want to get to know you better and demonstrate my ability to operate above the system. In a famine, I can bless you. When others are suffering, I can help you. I am the all-sufficient God. Your love and support mean everything to us as we continue sharing God's message of hope, faith, and blessings. If this message has touched your heart, we humbly invite you to show your gratitude by giving at least $11. Super thanks are your choice each month. Whoever can give super thanks, please give as much as possible. And whoever cannot, please try to read this message completely. Your generosity helps us create more uplifting content that inspires souls and brings people closer to God. By clicking the Super Thanks button below, you're not just supporting our work, you're becoming a part of this divine mission to spread God's love to those who need it most. Thank you for your kindness. Stay blessed, stay joyful, and may God's grace always be with you. Additionally, I do see that anguish in your relationships, the individuals who left. The remarks struck a deep chord, the stress in your house. You still don't completely comprehend the treachery. I didn't make love to hurt you, my child, but I can use every hurt to strengthen you. Forgiveness implies you're giving it to me, not that it didn't hurt. The parts of your heart that you believed were irreparably broken are being repaired by me. I'm restoring your ability to trust, to fall in love once again, to let your heart open without worrying about it breaking again, because this time, rather than coming from a damaged place, you will love from a healed one. Indeed, I will bring the appropriate individuals into your life, those who see you in the same manner as I do, those that respect your heart, people that give back. Instead of merely taking your secret request, God sends someone who won't leave has reached me, and I will. However, I want to make sure you don't abandon yourself. Before I do that, I want you to love the person I created you to be. When I look at you, I want you to see what I see: resilient, selected, anointed, and full of destiny. Not weak, disorganized, or behind. You were always meant for more. It's not your imagination that makes you feel uneasy, like you're supposed to achieve something bigger. It's me your soul has been stirred by me, to bring back the vision I implanted in you ages ago. I've been stirring things up inside of you. Your soul is outgrowing the constraints you've been living under, which is why you've been restless. Stop reducing yourself to fit into spaces I never gave you. Stop apologizing for your calling. Now it's time to quit playing down your aspirations, to avoid upsetting other people. You were destined to change the climate in order to disrupt generational trends, to leave behind fresh legacies. You are the remedy, not the curse. You are the gift, not the weight. The opposition is aware of what will happen next. You're awakening, which is why the fighting has been so fierce. Now you're moving into alignment. On the inside, I'm building a strong foundation in you. Even if things may still seem unstable on the exterior, in places where there was misunderstanding, I'm providing clarification. Where there was shyness, there was boldness. Where there was hesitancy, there was wisdom. And you'll start to detect a change in the environment as you lean toward me. Doors opening, peace is coming back. Relationships are being improved. The resurrection of dreams. You haven't missed your opportunity. My kid, there is yet time. It's not too far behind you. I redeem time, I labor outside of it. What you couldn't achieve in 10 years, I can do in a year. I am able to expedite the promise. I can put back what was taken. I can go back and change the choice. The heart may be softened by me. God is me, I also adore you because of who you are to me, not because of what you do. You were worth every drop of blood I spilled. And I want you to take a moment to really process this. The cross was worth it for you, because of the way others have treated you, how they have rejected you, misinterpreted you, abandoned you, or made you feel like too much or not enough. You have sometimes doubted your worth. Now, however, hear me clearly, you are not who they rejected. That's what I accept. I have a deeper vision than they do. I remember the evenings you gave, when nobody paid attention. I can understand how you have attempted to maintain your faith, despite life's constant upheavals. I see your silent struggles, your hidden obedience, and the times when you were on the verge of death, but yet made the decision to believe. I recognize you and I respect that. Heaven respects that. Your presence is what makes you valuable, not your performance. The fact that you exist makes you valued, because you didn't even have a chance to pick me before I chose you. You are my kid, and because you are mine, you are called, covered, and loved with a love that cannot ever be undone by human failure, financial difficulties, marital problems, or spiritual misunderstanding. I never took my eyes off of you. Even when you strayed from me, Here you are still standing after my love whispered, "Come home," and pursued you down every bad path. Breathing still, I'm still looking for myself. I'm still listening, you haven't given up. And that is proof you still have a hunger for the truth. I'm still trying to win your heart too. You have nothing wrong with feeling exhausted. You are fighting a spiritual battle. Your thinking becomes fatigued as a result. This explains why you feel as if your prayers sometimes come to a standstill. It seems like 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. Because of this, however, I can tell with confidence that things are starting to change. The fatigue is fading, the weight is fracturing. The opposition is waning. You're starting a new phase in your life, not just financially, but also emotionally and spiritually. I'm bringing vitality to arid areas. Indeed, even the aspirations you abandoned, even the things that seemed inconceivable to you, were buried, even the self that you lost in the process. I'm bringing it back to life. You're changing, not simply getting by. I gave you that vision, it's still alive. All it was doing was sleeping, and now I'm arousing it. I'm giving you fresh grace to hold it up, new eyes to see it, and new strengths to pursue it. You'll become aware of divine connections, unexpected provision, supernatural tranquility, imaginative concepts. Doors should be opened, holy audacity. These will flow from your surrender, rather than from your effort, and I'll accompany you at every turn. This need won't be understood by everyone. It's okay, not everyone was supposed to accompany you on your next journey. Others were just supposed to be a part of your history. Since you have already received my anointing, you don't need everyone's approval. Give up trying to explain your project to individuals who weren't supposed to comprehend it. You're called, you're not insane. You're being guided, not lost. And you're not even aware of how precisely my spirit is directing you. Give up the things that are attempting to keep you in the past. The burden of every letdown, betrayal, and lost chance cannot be carried into your future. Now let it drop off. I'm trying something new. Additionally, you will create space for the future. If you are willing to let go of the past, and here is my last pledge. For the time being, I will complete what I began in you. Philippians 1:6. I am not God in part. I never give up on a project. You are neither a broken plan nor a hopeless cause. You are my unfinished masterpiece. Even though you may not feel like you're done, I'm still writing your tale, because I see it through to the conclusion. When you look back, you'll realize how I got you through this, how I created arid rivers, how I changed the evil that the adversary intended to be good, how I saved you from something that almost ruined you. Moreover, you will stand stronger, smarter, gentler, braver, and more resigned than before. So keep your head up, take a deep breath, Within you is the same Jesus who overcame death, cured the sick, fed the hungry, calmed storms and walked on water. You're not damaged, you're becoming. You're not stranded, you're changing. We don't forget you, you're in the lead. Join me on a walk, have faith in me. Remain near. I'm guiding you toward change rather than a trap. You have more of your finest days ahead of you, not behind you. Your healing process is still ongoing. Your mission is waiting, not lost. You're not by yourself. You are still surrounded by angels. You still have my spirit at work in you. I'm still battling for you too. Now pause and type, Jesus is with me. I'm not giving up. Say it aloud, make a declaration. Hear it loud and clear, let heaven document it. Words cannot express how much I adore you, and I always will, Jesus. Before you go, my darling, let me remind you once again that you were created for this very moment. I go before you, so instead of being afraid of the days ahead, you should confidently prepare for them. I walk with you, you contain me. There can still be times when your faith seems insignificant and the wind screams. It's okay, you don't need to know everything. All you have to do is keep coming, with your eyes focused on me, your ears attentive and your heart open. I never asked for anything else. I didn't expect you to be flawless. You were summoned to be here, and everything changes when I'm around. There will be movement in the mountains ahead. Behind you the shackles are shattered. Your burden of humiliation has been removed. The terror that seized you is waning. You are entering a new era, one that is not only an improved version of your previous existence, but one that is entirely different in your scenario. This is the point at which heaven starts to affect earth. In your daily life, you will start to see glimmers of my glory, answers you didn't anticipate, doors you didn't knock on, and favor you didn't deserve, but got because you are mine. Thus maintain an open mind, a tender heart, and a firm faith. I've already started doing wonders for you. You'll enter spaces you weren't supposed to be in, get answers you didn't seek, and feel a feeling of serenity that defies logic. When I lead, that's how it seems. And remember this fact whenever doubts resurface. The adversary attempts to convince you that you are insufficient, or fear tries to stop you. I selected you. You were anointed by me. I agree with you. I also don't alter my opinion about the people I care about. Use this as a benchmark of change, a pivotal moment because of my presence in those words. Not the words themselves, you will never be the same. I'll complete what I've begun in you. I will grow what I have planted in you, and I will carry out what I have spoken over you. Now go in peace, go with courage. Move around freely. Live completely as the person I made you to be, And never forget that my voice will locate you. If you're lost, you will be carried by my power when you feel feeble, and my angels will envelop you when you feel alone. You're protected, you have been selected. I own you, child. You are loved. Get up now, Jesus. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification.